Season 2 and we're back. So yes guys, we are back in the dome then for season 2, and as you can tell it's absolutely freezing in here at the minute. It's definitely MHFC bubble hat weather. Now we're back here to have another go at the league, and almost, that sounds a bit weird, we did win the league, our first ever league last time around. We were champions, but the way that we won it, I don't think some of the boys are too happy about. Obviously we won it because we got more points than any other teams in the league. However, we didn't have to play either of our last 2 games, and especially our penultimate game, that would have been the one that would have been a great victory against title rivals, that would have really sealed the league for us. And it kind of ended in, it was almost, yeah, it was just a disappointing ending to what had been a really tight, really good season up to that point. So we want to have another go at it again. We want to retain our title. We got to give the other teams a chance to win it back. So the poor little GoPro then that we put in the opposition goal to catch an alternative view on all the goals that we do score took an absolute battering last season. It got broke 3 separate occasions. Various people breaking it. I think Lockie broke one. Kirkby definitely broke one. Not entirely sure who broke it the other time, but it's been stitched up with a little bit of glue and some Tesco cling film wrapping, so hopefully that'll do the job for this season. Otherwise we might have to get this boy a new leg to stand on. In terms of what to expect from season 2, it's a bit of a tricky one really, because a lot of the teams are the same, and so obviously people would expect us to be favourites as current champions. I don't really see it like that, because the second half of last season was a lot more difficult than the first. Slowly towards the end of the season we started to see the other teams bringing better and better players along. They're performing better and better, especially teams like, well, Bohemians, Ajax, Trees down, they really came into it the second half of the season. Delph and Safety, they've got new kits, they've started filming their games, so they're going to be even more up for it than they were last season. BFSB, if they turn up and they're up for it, then they're a real tough team, and they're difficult to beat. And even Stroke Titty, they're not a bad side. They just haven't quite worked out how to play together as a team. They've got a lot of very good individuals in there. The only question mark over the season really is Kick It With Your Leg FC.
Do you reckon start from scratch now, it's a new season?
Yeah, and then you've got to carry over the deposit from the ones you didn't score last season. So I reckon I'm going to say 52 this year. As for changes to our squad this season, the first time ever really that we've not had to make any major adaptations to the team. Obviously, as champions, the team that have played this season have done well enough, obviously, to keep their places in the side, and we've not really needed to bring in any reinforcements. We've not had any dropouts as well that we know about, so it's going to be, for us, a very consistent team to what you saw last season. Alex Lockwood, he's
Lost the sock.
lost one single sock. How do we think that's happened?
The washing machine's eating it.
The washing machine has eaten it. You think that looks better?
I think that's quite wavy.
You've got blue socks on.
I have got blue socks on.
And you think that looks like, sorry, quite wavy?
Yeah.
I think I prefer the pink, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate that, but I really don't prefer it. And also, just let me know down in the comments below, again, how you think that us boys are going to get on this season. Obviously, we won the title last year, and like I said, I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as easy as it was last year. It wasn't even easy last year, but I don't think it's going to be simple again. So let us know, how do you think we're going to get on this season? Do you think we can retain our title? Do you think we'll be down the bottom, or do you think we'll just be sitting in mid-table? Let us know, and hopefully the boys that think we're up top are right. So in terms of tonight's squad then, I've just had the kit up, which can only mean bad things. We've had a few late dropouts. Now we were originally going to have about 8 or 9 people here, which is too many, but we've had 3 drop out in the last hour, 2 hours, which well, it's quite annoying. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it because of traffic and stuff like that, but obviously the later people drop out, the less time you have to bring people in. But anyway, we've got a team here, and it's still a good enough team to get this game won. Welcome back then guys to another season of Mongolian Horses FC football from the AstroDome here in Great Valor. Let's have a look at our first match day squad of the season. As always, we've got Grez in goal, we've got the in-law partnership of Creasy and Sam Templeman at the back, Lockwood and Kirkby in the midfield, myself and the partnership up top. So a very strong squad for us then as we get this second season underway. As it always is really for our squad, we'll be looking to get a good start to this season as we start the action then with Delph and Safety at the back looking for the ball up the line. It does find a man, but it's good pressure from Sam Templeman to get the tackle in, and a second big tackle in there from Sam as Alex Lockwood is able to pick up the loose ball when he's through on goal, and he slots that in to the top left hand corner. A rare quick start for MHFC, then very unlike us. Great pressure from Sam to make the opportunity for Lockwood, and he's not going to miss from there. Well, You wouldn't expect him from missing there. It wouldn't surprise me if he did hit the bar, because I've never seen someone hit the bar as many times as this kid. But it's a great start to the game for MHFC. And as we start again from the goalkeeper, remember there are no kickoffs after goals in this. It's straight from the opposition goalkeeper as they look to get on the front foot. But a great tackle there from Grant Kirkby, and he can use his pace to get away. Chooses to cut inside on that favoured left foot of his, gets the shot away. 2-0 to MHFC early doors in this one. It wasn't the strongest strike of a ball from Grant Kirkby. We've seen him hit a lot sweeter than that, but it was accurate. And a matter of minutes into this game, we find ourselves 2-0 up. A big header from Sam Temple, and then finds its way to Lockwood with the odd socks in this game, looking to get the shot away, and that's an absolute rocket sweetly hit on what is his weaker foot off the crossbar. But we've still got the ball there with Grant Kirkby. He'll be looking to get a shot away, and this time it's blocked. So really putting the pressure on early doors here. As we see though, a loose pass into the middle for Delph and safety, but a loose pass from them themselves. See Grant Kirkby get on the ball, flicks it around his player, and now he's looking for an option as he looks up and sees Sam Temple in the middle. Looks to get the shot away, just took one extra touch there, and that gave the defender time to get the block in. As you see now, some good distribution from Grez at the back, finds it into Lockwood. Lovely little touch for the Kirkby, gets the shot away, and that is a good save from the goalkeeper. But back with Lockwood now, back on that left foot of his, and again on his weak foot, a great strike, just cutting inside the defender. That's his second from the game. As we see, it's a good save there from the goalkeeper, but Alex Lockwood comes back inside, and it's just too powerful for the goalkeeper, who does get a hand on it, but can only help it into the back of the net. 3-0 now, and 2 for Lockheed. As we see, Lockheed's absolutely on one today. Great first touch, little flick, and this time hitting the post. He really could have had a hat-trick already in this one, but now we see Delph and safety can come the other way, and that is how quickly it can go from attack to defence in this format of football. One missed opportunity down the other end, and now we find ourselves only 3-1 up in a game we've dominated, and looking a bit rocky as Grez gives the ball away, but making up for it with the save, just tipping it round the post there. Delph and safety with the corner, bringing it in. Grez gets a foot on it, but he deflects it straight to the opposition striker, but he manages to get his hands on it as it comes now with Grant Kirkby taking the ball down the line. Nice little chop to come back inside his man. Little nibble, but he stays on his feet. He gets the shot away, and Grant Kirkby there just saying, calm down boys, it's only one goal, we can score more. And Grant Kirkby getting his second of the game. See there, brilliant strike through a crowd of players, absolutely no chance for the goalkeeper. So that's 2 for Kirkby and 2 for Lockie now to race to the hat-trick, as we see Grant Kirkby on the ball looking to get round his man again, gets the shot away, and that is just over the bar. Great power from this time, but not the accuracy. As we see, that's going to bring him off and Ant Sleep back into the game, and it's great to see Ant Sleep. He's going to be with us for the full season, playing in every game hopefully. I mean, he managed to score 7 goals in what was just a little cameo last season. He's going to be with us for the full season, and we look to see plenty more goals as I bring myself onto the pitch now. And we see the goalkeeper for Delph and safety throwing it into the light at the top of the dome. Alex Lockwood can come away and counter. He sees me on the other side of the pitch, squares it, and with my first touch of the game, my first touch of the season, I've managed to just sneakily poke one through the keeper's leg. A simple tap in, all the work there done by Alex Lockwood, and that is now 5-1. As we see Antsy having his first shot of the game. It's a bit timid, but the goalkeeper parries it over to stay safe. And now we have a corner which comes into Lockwood, and he's hit the post again. That's twice he's hit the post, and once he's hit the crossbar. Really just doesn't want to score his hat-trick today at all. And that missed opportunity will bring us to half-time, 5-1. Kirkby and Lockby dominating the half. Now, before we get into the second half, then just a quick word about our sponsors, YoungMinds UK. Now, they are a charity that get involved with young people in the community who suffer with mental health issues and disorders, and it's something we feel very passionately about and something very, very close to our heart. So there are many ways that you can get involved in such a great cause. Our shirts are available to purchase on our website for $34.99, and every shirt that you do purchase, a significant amount of that will go towards YoungMinds UK. Now, if you can't afford that or you don't want a shirt, then there are plenty of other ways you can get involved. There'll be a link in the description about other ways that you can get involved with the work they do in the community, as well as other ways to donate your money. Every bit would be much appreciated. Now, let's get back to the action. Into the second half then, and we'll be looking to add some more goals to the 5 that we managed to score in the first. As early on we see the ball into my feet using Ant on the overrun there, cuts back inside and on the left foot. That's disappointing from him. We'd expect him to hit the target from there, but it's just a sighter as Delph and safety they'll be looking to save some face and get some more goals back in this one. And remember, a 4-goal lead isn't actually that much in this format of football. They've got plenty of time and plenty of opportunities, but Grez doing well then to get the save, and with his feet diverting it round the post. As we see me coming forward again, and we've got Grant Kirkby on the ball. We scored from here earlier, hits the goalkeeper, back out to me, and oh my lord. Honestly, kids, if you're watching this and you want to know exactly the technique to not do in that kind of situation, leaning back, hitting that way over the bar. It's just absolutely awful. Unfortunately, we're 4 goals up, and it's not looking like that's going to matter in this one, but that's one that I'd much rather forget if I could, as we see Grant Kirkby coming forward with the ball now, and he's managed to hit the crossbar. That's 4 times we've hit the woodwork in this game, and it could quite easily be double figures by now. As we see the ball into me, I get the shot away, but that's comfortably deflected out for a corner. As the corner comes in, there's a little touch from Grant Kirkby to the back stick, and finally Lockie's managed to get his hat-trick. He's hit the woodwork 3 times since he's been on 2 goals. Finally managing to put it away this time. You'll see a lovely little rake run from Kirkby, getting a little touch in it, and Lockie is not going to miss from there. As we see some good distribution from Grez again into the feet of Kirkby, who lays it off to Lockwood, and just like London Buses, he was missing opportunity left, right and centre to get his hat-trick. Now he's finally got it. He's managed to score another goal in a matter of seconds, and 7-1-0 to MHFC. As we see me not having the best game now, giving the ball away in the middle of the park. Delph safety can come forward, and it's nearly resulted in a goal as they find themselves hitting the post of Grant Kirkby. We love it when he runs at players, taken down in the box. I thought a ref's just given a free kick on the edge. Let us know what you think. Was that a penalty? I mean, it's very, very close. Maybe just starting outside the box there. Fortunately, it won't really matter with the score as it is at the minute. But great to see Grant Kirkby running at players there, as we see a nice little bit of play there, opening us up now. Maybe after scoring so many goals, we're just being a bit lax at the back, but Grez has done excellently to stay alert in this game and making big saves when he needs to. But we've given the ball away again. Grant Kirkby doing excellently to win it back, and he'll get the shot away, and oh my god, it's hit the post for a 5th, I think that's the 5th time now, beginning to lose count. But just from the resulting throw-in, another little late run from Grant Kirkby there, managing to stick it away this time, and that will be his hat-trick. So 2 hat-tricks for 2 of our top goal scorers from last season. We'll be looking for plenty more of them, as Grant Kirkby, just like Alex Lockwood, struggling to get his hat-trick. He was hitting the post as well before he managed to get his hat-trick, and within a matter of seconds of getting his hat-trick, he's managed to put away his 4th as well, and there's no way he was missing that one. 9-1 it is now to MHC, as I channel my inner Perlo there to find a lovely little ball to Alex Lockwood. Unfortunately, he can't get his 5th of the game as he takes the corner quickly, and wow, that really would have put the icing on the cake for us there if Sammy T had managed to pop up with a goal. He does excellent work at the back, and we'd love to see him getting on the score sheet. As we see a Delph and safety corner then, oh my god, that's absolutely filth there to get around Alex Lockwood. He doesn't look like he knows what happened in that situation. A good save from Grez though to stop the goal going in, but look at all that Lockwood's face, he can't believe what's just been done to him. Lovely little bit of skill there from the Delph and safety player. As Grez comes forward, and I'm assuming he's going to shoot, and he does, in fact, but a lovely little dive for the cameras there from the player. We've seen it, don't worry mate, and we'll replay it for you. As the final whistle goes, a lovely start to the season then for MHFC, 9-1 winners, but not the biggest win of the night. As you can see, the BFSB 12-1 winners over Stroke Titty, and also wins for Bohemians and FC Snoozemia. So after one game, not a lot to show in terms of the table. 4 winners though there, all on 2 points, and 4 losses, all on 0. But we find ourselves second as it stands. As we look at the top goal scorers for the season, 4 each for Lockie and Kirkby. Absolute dominance from them in today's game, and me just managing to stick the other one in. As we look at assists, 3 as well for Kirkby and Lockie. So really dominant game for those two, but a long way to go.
So that's game 1 then, season 2 done and dusted, and that went a lot better than I expected, in fairness. I think we had a little touch, in fairness. Their player who caused us a lot of trouble the last 2 times we played them wasn't there tonight, even though he's had a haircut. But yeah, so potentially got a bit of lucky there, but you can only beat the team in front of you, and tonight we did that, and we did it very well. See you, mate. Sammy Temps. Sammy Temps.
I had 3 shots tonight as well.
You did?
Progress, mate.
Yeah, and they were decent. And I already shouted you out, mate, for that thing you did for Lockie's goal. That was class. Yeah. Absolutely munched about 3 people.
Yeah.
Last season, mate, you would have taken the dive, tried to
done the work,
get a player sin bin and that. But
it's this team.
It's good to see that you've grown up a bit, mate. Yeah, it's good to see. Matured. Just don't mature to that level, because that's rancid.
Oh, Chris has done me there. Chris actually done me.